Again, and we're now joined by the founder of the Big Lead, Jason McIntyre. Let's move to Tiger Woods, who was arrested for DUI back in May. Now the toxicology reports from that night have been released, revealing that Tiger was under the influence of 5 different substances, including Xanax, Ambien, THC, Vicodin, and the high-powered painkiller Dilaudid. Whitlock, what's your reaction to the report?
I'll give a serious reaction first before I go off into joke land. I think this is a reflection of modern America, that people over 35 in this country have been convinced there's a pill to fix everything. And so I'm not at all shocked that Tiger is a pharmacy given his health problems and the surgeries he's had. I don't know what percentage of America, I think, at any given time could have a toxicology report that says there's 5 different drugs in their system, but people over 35, it might be 10% of America. We're a pill-popping nation, and Tiger's a part of this nation.
You know, to me, I wasn't surprised at all, because when you go from greatest blank to, within a year or two, can't make the cut, young, I almost suspect drugs. Like, it's not like all of a sudden you forgot how to make a putt. Like, when you go average to can't make a cut, that's like, it happens. The greatest golfer I've ever seen to can't make the Buick Open, I suspected he had addictions or some level of pharmaceutical influence.
Mike Tyson 2.0.
Jeez.
Well, listen, most men can't when you take one woman away from him. Tiger lost all his at one time. In my opinion, right now, what Tiger's dealing with is called life. You can't become a complete person walking on the same side of the street all your life. He's been pampered. He's had everything. You talk about these other athletes. When you're an individual athlete in an individual sport and you're that great, nothing doesn't go your way. Everything goes your way. Right. And so life has a set of challenges for everyone. I don't call them problems. They're challenges. And he's dealing with them poorly right now. And that's what I think. That's all he's doing. He's doing the same thing we're all doing. He's dealing with life. And he hasn't dealt with this side of the street before. And so these things that's coming up right now, they talk about the THC because it's weed or whatever. It's not even nowhere near the worst drug on that list there.
Yeah.
And so all that being said, it's just a microcosm right now of what Tiger's dealing with. He's dealing with life.
I like the word life there, because that's what this strikes me as. Like, this guy's got problems, okay? Forget about, is he going to win another major? Is he going to make a cut? Is he going to even compete in another golf tournament? This guy's got a lot of problems ahead of him. He's got his family to take care of. He's got 2 kids, 2 young kids. And like you said, he's a pharmacy right now. This is super ugly. I just feel awful for Tiger. I don't even know, how to talk about him now until he gets his mind right and gets out of rehab and cleans out his system.
I can think of one way to talk about him. I think this legitimizes, for people that have always thought Tiger was a pharmacy, I think this legitimizes that conversation. If people want to throw the HGH question out there from early in his career, you can do it. It's legitimate to do so.
Well, you bring up a really interesting point, John, that in team sports, even a great player has to sacrifice.
Correct.
The coach. LeBron James has told Kyrie doesn't want salary caps. Mm-hmm. Man, England's got the royal family. Golfers at the top are our royal family. They don't answer to almost anybody. And I think it's a very real possibility here. He had a very insulated life. Mm-hmm. And once golf wasn't ideal and he dealt with injuries, he was lost.
And don't forget about losing his father as well. That's been a huge moment in his life that he's talked about at length. Just so super sad with.
And the only couple of people he had to deal with as far as career concerned, that never really worked for him. His caddies. Neither one of those, or his coach.
That's right.
Who was the first
Those relationships didn't
Bruce
work.
Harmon. So he's not really had a track record of really getting along at all. And everything we know about him is what he wants us to know about him. And that's not complicated to me. I know that life has a set of challenges for everyone. I don't care what your financial situation is or anything.
By the way, you were dealing with Mike Tyson. Exactly. Similar to golf, he was Tiger. Exactly. He ran an industry. Mm-hmm. And you saw behind the scenes.
Yeah, as close as anyone's been, yeah, I've seen it.
And there were times that it was great, and there were times it was completely
Absolutely.
Uneven.
But it's all life. All these guys, sometimes I dealt with that so long, And what happens is the public gets so consumed with what they love, they fall in love with these guys at a very young age, and all of a sudden they really in their mind believe they know them. The public gets to feeling like they know these guys, and they don't know them at all. They know the athlete who they're in love with. And that's what Tiger is dealing with right now. So we have no idea how this is truly affecting him now, how the public is looking at him as opposed to how they always looked at him. We don't know how he's dealing with that while he's in the bathroom in the morning.
We don't know that.
Gotta go. Coming up,